Hello everyone, that manga kid here to give my first impressions on Love Me, Love Me Not by Io Sakisaka, the newest title by her to be released by Viz under the Shoujo Beat imprint. We've already got the 10-volume series Strobe Edge, which was released several years ago, which I love, as well as Ao Haru Ride, which is currently being released and I believe will be finished by the end of this year at 13 volumes. And I was very excited to hear this was getting published here because I do enjoy Io Sakisaka's titles. I know not everybody does, but I personally do. This is about Yuna and Akari, these two girls who are just starting high school. They've just met prior to a few days before the start of their high school year, and Yuna is very she's kind of naive, very kind of up in the clouds when it comes to love. Like she's oh, my perfect prince is gonna come for me one day and we're gonna fall in love and it'll be wonderful. And Akari is very like realistic. No, if you do not go out and search for somebody, no one's just gonna land in your lap. Like you need to be serious about it and go after people and meet people and heartbreak happens and then you move on to the next person, right? Like whereas Yuna is very much, no, there's one person for me and he's going to be great, and it's um uh like they have a bit of tension between the two of them because they're new friends, but they're very different people and have very different values and beliefs, and it's very interesting to see that because it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting to me because they are very, very different in their beliefs, and you can see that they're struggling with trying to find a middle ground because they're both very steadfast in their beliefs, which is fine. They're like 15-year-old girls, but it's interesting to see them continue to try and be friends while trying not to lecture the other person, but they both believe that they're right. And it's just kind of fun in a different dynamic because typically, obviously, this is a shoujo, it's a romance, there is going to be romance in it, but to have two female leads is quite fun. And Io Sakisaka wrote in one of the author's notes in this volume that she didn't want to make one of them the main character because she didn't want to sway her readers into believing that particular person's belief is correct. Because she said both of them are correct because there is no right way to fall in love. But she made them both the heroine of the story so that, her readers could find which parts of their personalities they agree with, as opposed to if she had made Akari the main character, then you're swaying the story in the direction of there's no true love, like you're gonna just fall in love with people and then you're gonna fall out of love with them. Or if she had made Yuna the main character, then it's that typical, oh, my prince is coming for me and he's my soulmate and that kind of thing. And so it's fun to have two main characters with very different beliefs. There are obviously some boys. We've got a childhood friend of Yuna there, as well as Akari's brother. And yeah, things are going to happen. There is going to be romance. There is going to be clearly some disagreements. There's probably going to be love triangles. There's probably going to be, rivals and whatever. I'm sure it's going to follow down some typical shoujo paths here. I enjoyed this first volume. I love Io Sakisaka's art. She does suffer from drawing very like the same face a lot. So if you've read her other works, you see, you know, some of the boys look similar, some of the girls look similar. His hair is awesome. I love his character design. Um, there is some past, ow, there's some past, not necessarily trauma, but you can tell there's some drama going on in the background. I'm just excited to see where this goes. And yeah, I mean, if you like Io Sakisaka's other works, I would assume that you're probably going to like this one as well. Um, yeah, it looks fun, and the cover design is very cute. The art is adorable, and I enjoy Io Sakisaka's storytelling, so I have no doubt in my mind that I will not, you know, that I will be enjoying this to the end. I think this one is also a 13-volume series, but I cannot remember, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, if you've read this first volume, let me know your thoughts on it. And yeah, I recommend checking it out if you like shoujo. Is this one, Io Sakisaka's titles are very shoujo. They are very much exactly what you think you're gonna get based on the cover. Anyway, thanks for watching.